So hey, who are you? Who are you?
Hello, I'm CEO of an internal startup of Thales, hosted at Thales Digital Factory, downtown Paris.
But wait a second. So, I mean, startup and Thales, but Thales is a big company. So how is it possible to have a startup inside a big company?
Good question. You know, Thales is promoting people engagement. Thales is supporting employees' ID and helps them to transform ideas into businesses.
Come on, that's so expected. So this is a nice concept and slide decks from like strategy department trying to explain how they're transforming as a company, but you don't get any concrete stuff of that, do you?
That's true. From our point of view, there are a lot of people doing PowerPoint and about buzzword like digital transformation and so on, but less people doing things. The key thing is doing. If you don't do, you're dead because nothing happened.
Okay, I see that. So how have you been able to keep this doing track?
Well, at Citadel, it started like many startup stories. We were 2 or 3 people that meet up at a coffee machine during an innovation workshop. We talk about customer problem, and we try to think about how we can fix it. And we begin to feel excited about it, and we start building a prototype during overtime. And then we put the prototype in the hand of users. And you know what? We've got really nice feedback.
Okay, all right, but I mean, so a lot of companies can do prototyping and can have nice user feedback, as I say. So how really do you transform this part into a business project and furthermore supported by the company?
Yes, the key point, the next step was to take advantage of the resource of the company, to find some fund during an innovation contest, to find support from the executive, to improve the idea, the product, and we basically find as many elements as possible to be convinced that the problem we were trying to solve was a real problem, and the product we were building would be used by real people.
Okay, so you talked about finding budget, finding funding, maybe to go full time. So what was the tipping point where you could go full time on this project?
The next step was to get full time and to be full time on the project. For that, we basically did a round table, like a seed round table with investor of Thales Group. So we made a pitch with a vision, team, an operational plan, and some elements on the traction we built with the first minimum viable product. And guess what? We were funded, so we were able to start to recruit a team to go full time and to start deliver the product. And by the way, who are you?
Yeah. I've introduced myself. So I'm Gauthier, and I'm head of product for Citadel.
Oh, you too. What a coincidence. So Gauthier, as an entrepreneur, what is your main challenge today?
Well, you know, there are a lot of people telling you how user-centric you should be, how agile and fast you should be able to deliver, or how focused you should be, because they're read it in books mostly. And my challenge is that nobody told me how to do that daily, and what tricks I could use, what specific stuff I can do day to day to do that. So my main objective is trying to make sure that day to day we test that and we experience that ourselves, and that we support the one top priority we have, which is finding how useful our product is for real users.
Okay. And would you say it's more difficult to do that inside a group like Thales or outside?
Well, I think we can't really compare. These two would be really different advantages, whether inside or outside. For us, on the one hand, Thales brings us the strengths of the brand, especially for the security aspect. A huge network for leads generation or even sales contacts. We have also dedicated support from HR team, a PR team, or even the legal team. On the other hand, we have to comply with specific rules from the Thales company, specifically on hiring and firing, on procurement, on communication as well, and on social values. So nevertheless, we try to talk to real startup executives weekly, and we realized that we share basically the same concern, which is team culture and how to find product market fit.
Wow. And to conclude, can you pitch us Citadel?
All right, Citadel. So our mission is to provide a way for professionals to communicate as easily and as trustingly as if they were face-to-face. And Citadel team is an app, a messaging app, where every professional can connect to their own ecosystem, partners, suppliers, and have the right info at the right time to take the right decisions in the decisive moments. So Citadel is 1.5 year old today, and we've been releasing one major first version of our product last February. Based on that, we have 5 major paying customers, 15 promising pilots in big French companies of the SBF 120, and we are about to reach 25k users. So if, as we do, you feel concerned by privacy matters in communication, professional communications, and if you sometimes may use WhatsApp with colleagues and you don't feel comfortable about that, don't hesitate and come have a look at citadel.team and maybe subscribe, because subscription is free. Thank you very much for your attention.